All right, guys, let's talk about how to prevent canker sores, how to get rid of canker sores. If you're anything like me, I used to get canker sores quite frequently. I haven't had one for a long time. This is what I do, and at the end of the video, I'm also going to share some home remedies that you can use if you need to get rid of them fairly quickly. So let's hop right into it. So the first thing you need to think about is hormones. Hormones can absolutely play a role in developing canker sores. We definitely see this with women, particularly with their menstrual cycles. We don't see the hormonal component as much with men. Interestingly, pregnancy seems to usually improve the canker sore situation. Prescription drugs, number two, can definitely be a contributing factor to canker sores, particularly with some of our non-steroidal anti-inflammatories. I put piroxicam, diclofenac, ibuprofen's another one. Those can be culprits. So can captopril, that's an ACE inhibitor, usually used for blood pressure. So those can definitely contribute. Going to talk about this fairly in depth because nutrient deficiencies definitely play a role in canker sores. I'm going to list off the biggest culprits, and at the end of the video, I'll go over a diet that you can use to help kind of correct some of these things and help with the canker sores as well. But your B vitamins are very important, particularly vitamin B3 and vitamin B12. I find a lot of these in animal products, folate as well. Also some of our minerals from calcium, zinc, and iron. And the thing I'm going to harp on a lot with this is primarily going to get a lot of these from an animal-based diet, whether that's dairy, whether that's meat, organ meats, that sort of thing. So be mindful of nutrient deficiencies. Stress of all types plays a role with canker sores. Obviously, if you accidentally bite the inside of your lip, that's a stress to the tissue, but also anything that's going to deplete you of nutrients, whether that's emotional stress, whether that's lack of sleep, whether that's stress in your relationship or your job, or if you're working out too much and your system is run down, you're not eating enough to provide the nutrients to, help it fight the canker sore and contribute to some of those nutrient deficiencies. So any type of stress can contribute. Interestingly, I wanted to throw this one in here. Smoking is a risk factor. However, generally when people stop smoking is when the canker sores seem to get a little worse. Obviously, I'm not saying you should not stop smoking, but I put this in there just because people have noticed this. I've had people tell me this, and there's been actual studies done on this. It seems like when people stop smoking, they pop up. That generally does go away though. Genetics can play a role, particularly people with any sort of immune system, particularly their lymphocytes, if there's any disorders there. So those are kind of your big ticket items, things that will contribute to canker sores. What can you do about it from a natural perspective? The thing that helped me the most was changing my diet first and foremost. Again, you want to include the natural whole foods. You want all three macros. You want enough protein. You want to have saturated and monosaturated fat, for example, grass-fed butter, grass-fed ghee, coconut oil is a good one. Also natural carbohydrate sources, ripe fruits. If you can tolerate potatoes and rice, that's fine. If not, stick with your simple sugars, the honey, maple syrup, ripe fruits, real, for example, orange juice. If you're looking for home remedies, I do have a few that I've seen work that I've personally used when I did have canker sores much more frequently. The first one is alum. You can find this, at the spice rack at the grocery store. I want to warn you ahead of time, just what I would do is either kind of wet down a Q-tip or even a toothpick, dip it in the alum. You do not need a lot, and you don't want a lot because it tastes terrible. It's extremely bitter. But once you get that on there, it's going to sting a bit, but it really does work. So that's one to keep in mind. Also, hydrogen peroxide, again, we're just dabbing it on there, with a Q-tip, and then a baking soda rinse, meaning just a little bit of baking soda and water, and then just swish that around in your mouth. Those are three home remedies that I personally used and I've seen help people. I've also gotten feedback from people that they do help. Alum is usually my first go-to, but again, tastes terrible, so you got to be kind of tough to do that one. So Let me know in the comments, guys, other topics you want me to cover. There's a lot of questions on supplements and products that are out on the marketplace, so I will do future videos on those. I hope this was helpful. I hope you don't have any more canker sores after you do this. Keep me posted on if this stuff works for you, okay? I will see you in the next one. Thank you.